Alright guys, end of day 5. Greenhouse is finally, the greenhouse itself, the structure, is done. We have sloped up the ground. The door is installed. Unfortunately, the used door that we got, the latch doesn't latch, it's broken, so we have to get a new one. So right now, being held closed with a brick. I'll show you the outside, or the inside, what we've done. Whew, nice and warm in here. So we've got everything, all the plastic tacked up. The corners are put in. Everything is level. Okay, there's Choco. Okay, here's my used window. Got everything backfilled. There's no cracks, no crevices. And here's the plastic once I get a rake in here and rake out the inside of all the rocks. Get a layer of something on the bottom. Then put plastic down. Then put a layer of mulch on top of that so that there is drainage from off of this flat plastic, which will be flooring, with a layer of mulch on top of it. It will drain up and underneath the greenhouse, any runoff. But here's my little window, and we just used those to tie up, used existing hardware that was on it. Then there is my little drop down. I bought it as a handle, loving it, but not knowing exactly what I was going to use it for. And it works perfectly for just a little drop down to give some airflow inside. All right, let's go outside. So, like I said, you know, we've got all the trim up around the sides. And you figure this bottom board here is a 12-inch, it's 2x12. And there's probably 6 inches, 4 inches showing. The rest of it's buried in because, as I said in an earlier video, the everything we have slopes. So I'm gonna put a little bit more soil here. We want to make sure we have the drainage. Have a little ditch dug so the drainage goes around, not in. I don't have flooding. But here's that used window. All the darts. And as I said in an earlier video, he determined that it wasn't going to work with those ends sticking out the backside, but couldn't cut this one any closer. So we just put the padding around it and wrapped. And then everything's nice and tight. And we have the furring strips on all the staples. Plastic is tucked under. So, it all worked out well. Chocolate's very curious. And we're glad this part is done. I want to thank everybody for following us along on this journey. The language might not have been PC, but it is what it is. It is real life. We don't pretend to be happy-go-lucky all the time. We just go with the flow. We bicker, like any married couple will do. And I wanted to do this a long, lengthy process, so those that are going to put up a greenhouse where it's just the two of you, you're both in your 50s, it takes a while. Plus, when we were researching before we even started this, Butch always had questions. He kept saying, well, how did they do this? Show me how they did that. And we couldn't find any examples of how they did it. We just saw the finished product. Might have seen a little bit of before construction, then here's the frame, then, you know, here's how this was, maybe. So I decided might not be the most exhilarating watch. I would say half the time it's boring. We're bickering. We had our disagreements. He was always 10 steps ahead of me, and I was kept telling him to slow down and wait. So it is what it is, and it's done. I think it looks brilliant. Love it. Exactly what I wanted. And now we're taking a day off, and we're going to just do what we want to do for the day. I'll probably go sit up in the babe cave and read a book or work on a craft or something like that. And he'll watch football. And next week, we will start either building the raised beds for the outdoor garden, or we'll start on the cabinets and shelves for inside the greenhouse. Not sure. Slowly but surely. I'm a turtle. Do things a little bit at a time. It doesn't seem so bad. This rush to get this up in 5 days, it was hard. I still have bruises all over my legs from the rocks. Butch is back. It's old saying, but it's hell getting old. And we've never done something like this before. We've done lots and lots and lots of other projects, and usually we can just take our time, did it on the weekends. But anyway, thank you for coming along on the journey. Bye.